Today's video will be a little bit different. It'll be a little bit of a longer format, and we will be discussing how I injured my lower back and the steps that I took to recover from it. So, we have to understand the diagnosis first. So, the diagnosis for me was that I had a disc bulge in my L4, L5, and S1 discs in my lower back. And basically, what it is when the discs are slightly protruding outwards and they are pressing onto your sciatic nerve, that is what is causing the pain, because that sciatic nerve is then connecting down towards your heels in your right and left leg, and that's what's sending that pain signal down to either your right or your left leg, or sometimes both as well. And the pain is excruciating. Like, it gives you that numbness sensation, but at the same time, just the oh my god, just the sheer amount of pain that you're feeling in your hips, in your the tightness in your QL muscles, your quadratus lumborum, which is the muscle on either side of your spine, and you're just feeling so immobile every single morning that you wake up. It's horrible. And then just walking around for even 5 to 10 minutes, or just sitting for 5 to 10 minutes, and you're again in horrible pain, so much tightness and all that. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the most fun. Wouldn't recommend it for anyone. So moving on, let's talk about how exactly it happened, right? So the year was 2016, and I was in my final year of uni, and I was just going ham on training, like just going absolutely mental, not taking rest days, just having a crap ton of volume into my program, playing football twice a week, and also eating a diet of a 10-year-old. And when I say a diet of a 10-year-old, I don't mean that I'm having junk. I mean that I am severely undereating for someone who is training so hard, playing a sport that is so intense, and just wanting to build muscle, right? So, like, I just wasn't doing those things. I wasn't being able to recover at all. Even though my protein was met, like I was hitting my protein goals, but calorie wise, I was somewhere in the ballpark of like 1650, 1750, maybe sometimes 1800, which is just ridiculous for someone who is that active. It's not the best. So like a lot of those things that I did, or the injury that I suffered, sorry, I probably could have fixed if I just fixed my nutrition as well, to be honest. But anyways, hindsight is 2020, right? So we move on. So what exactly happened? Let's see what my training was like. Again, context is very important for something like this, right? So training wise, I was doing a push-pull leg split where it was running through Monday through till Saturday, no rest day in between, and my Sunday was my rest day. But that Sunday, I was also playing an intense football game, just because why not? Just kill your body, right? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday was just push pull legs, and then Sunday football. Now my leg days were brutal. My leg days, the primary lifts that I would do for my first leg day were back squats and conventional deadlifts. My primary lifts that I would do for my second leg day were sumo deadlifts and front squats. So again, I'm not saying that these were the cause for my lower back injury, but this was just me being stupid that I was adding in such intense movements, barely giving myself time to recover, putting in so much emphasis on my sports as well, still playing those, but not giving myself enough time to recover, or not feeding the body what it needs to recover from all this intensive training. And that's where I completely, basically took a big fat crap on myself. So I did this for around 4 to 5 months. I want to say 4 months, like just full on guns blazing, intense as hell, regimented, strict, and I didn't even know what a deload was. Like, I did not deload in all this time, so you can only imagine what happened. So I still remember the day that I first felt that lower back pain. It was when I had come back from university for just winter holidays to Karachi. I had come back, And I was in my first training session where I was doing legs back home, and I was doing back squats. Now, on the second rep of my on my first set of the second set of my back squats for the day. Now I was doing a traditional 5x5 and doing heavy back squats. Again, relatively heavy. For me, that was heavy, 90 kg, right? 5x5 with 90 kg. For me, that was like, oh my God, wow, I'm so strong. To all you other freaks out there, you're probably, oh my God, 90 kilos, but he hurt himself. But yeah, so I went down for my second rep. I felt something. I felt like it was an inaudible click, but I felt something. And then when I pushed back up, got back up out of the squat, I felt like, okay, that was something. And then I re-racked. So I immediately re-racked. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Must be just something twingy. I just did technique wrong. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll still just try my third set. And I went for my third set, lo and behold, and it didn't go the best because I didn't even go down for my first rep. As soon as I felt like as soon as I was about to initiate to go down, I was like, oh, okay, something's wrong, something's happening. And then I re-racked, and I was like, okay, fine, forget squats for the day. Let's move on to our conventional deadlifts. So I did my conventional deadlifts, and I was doing, I think, probably about like 120, 130 kilos. Again, relatively very heavy for me. And when I did them, I was like, oh, okay, fine. Maybe I'm just sore in the lower back and it should be fine. There's nothing, koi problem nahi hai, koi masla nahi hai. I was like, very stupid, basically. So I did that, and I then just sat down on the leg extension machine, which was my next exercise. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to call it a day. So I did call it a day, went home, and I thought, okay, fine, I'll just sleep it off and I'll be fine. So again, I'm 21 at the time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fine. Like, I can do whatever the hell I want and my body will be fine. It's not. So then the next morning I woke up stiff as shit. Like, so much pain in my lower back, so much pain in my left hip, and then my left hamstring. Oh my God. I felt like this was the end. Like, this is it. This is kalma parlo. You're going. But yeah, so that was a very troubled time for me. And I was like, okay, fine, chalo, I'll just take a few weeks off. And those few weeks, I just took off, and I was just busy prepping for my January exams, going back to uni. So I went back to uni. I continued my training over there, and the way that I continued training over there was just doing stuff that was slightly light and just trying things out, right? So like if back squat was at 90 kg, then I was like, okay, fine, I'll just tone it down. I'll do 50 kg, I'll do 60 kg, but I'll do something. And I tried that, and it didn't last very long, I should say that as well, because so again, now 2016, imagine December 2016 is when it first happened. May of 2018 is when I was finally like, oh my God, like I can't do this anymore. And now I'm going to give you context of what really happened, right? So 2017, I graduated. I came back to Karachi in August of 2017, and I started work. And for you, those of you who don't know, my work relies on me moving around a lot. And when I say moving around, I mean going on the roads a lot. So just back and forth, intercity travel. So that's like one way, it's 3.5 hours. So one way, 3.5 hours being in the car, just sitting down for that amount of time with no mobility is annoying. And then add into the fact that you have to deal with the beautiful roads that are Karachi and Sindh roads. It's not the best feeling because you're just like point after point, you're just like bouncing up and down, right? So it's not the best for the lower back either. But we got through it for a brief period, and then travel became a little bit more intense. I started traveling more during the weeks, and then I was like, man, damn, like this is too much. Like what's happening to me? I'm barely being able to move after I travel back. Yeah, so all that happened, and then I was finally fed up in May of 2018, and I went to see a doctor. Now, the doctor that I saw was in Saudi. I'm not going to name anyone, but the doctor that I saw was in South City, and he recommended go get an MRI. I was like, yes, okay, that sounds very smart. Let's do it. So I went, got an MRI, and yeah, the diagnosis was L4, L5, S1 disc bulges, and I showed it to my doctor, and he said, "Oh my God, bus training छोड़ दो. Forget about training. Forget about doing anything in the gym. Weight से दूर हो जाओ. Weight कभी उठाना ही नहीं. Never pick up a weight again. You are going to destroy yourself." Blah blah, all this. So I was like, "What? Like that can't be right. Like I should be able to do something." He said, "Stay away from sports. Right now, just do your physio, and if there's an operation needed, then we'll do an operation." I was like, what the hell? That doesn't sound right. So yeah, I didn't take his words as an absolute. I was like, okay, fine, forget this. I will go and figure this out on my own as well. I will figure out how to get myself back into shape. But at the same time, his words really played into me, and I said, wow, like I won't be able to train again, and I should just stop doing anything physical at all and just be bedridden. And I was. So for 2 months, I just did nothing, like absolutely nothing. When I say nothing, I mean training related, nothing at all. So I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do anything at home. Didn't do basic stuff that I could have, like basic, even physio stuff I didn't do. And also like just severely undereating on some days, and then some days just binging, and then the next day feeling bad about binging, and then just starving myself the next day. It was just a very, very bad time. Like just mentally, I don't know what I was doing. So yeah, got through that. And then after 2 months, by the way, so May fully off, June completely off, 2018, and then July I was like, okay, Gul, you need to come back to it, man. Like, what are you doing to yourself? There must be something you can do. So I started researching, and I started realizing, okay, fine, a lot of people are recommending that you try to work on the muscles that are surrounding the lower back, to try and get those muscles stronger. And when you get those muscles stronger, then everything will fall back into place, and you'll be fine, and you'll be moving like normal again. So that's what I focused on, and that helped so much. Oh my God. I can't emphasize this enough. No matter what no matter what injury you are going through, just work on the muscles around it. Just strengthen those muscles and you will be fine. It's insane like how easy it is, but how complicated people try to make it. So now since the lower back is injured, then I need to work on my glutes heavily. I need to work on strengthening my lower back as well. I need to work on strengthening my obliques. I need to work on strengthening my core. So when I say core, I mean everything. I mean my lower back, my glutes, my obliques, and my front abdominals, the six pack. So that is what I did. That is what I focused on primarily. And then I obviously focused on my upper body work as well. That was not twinging or hurting my lower back. So my pull-ups, my basic bench presses where I don't have to arch too much, that was fine as well. Push-ups were fine, dips were fine, all these things were fine. Leg movements were a little bit like sketchy, but like sketchy because mentally I was like, oh my God, I can't do that again, right? But then I slowly got back into it as well. For my glutes, I did a lot of hip thrusts, by the way. So McGill Big 3 was a big one that helped. So McGill Big 3, things like your bird dogs, things, your cat-cow stretches, all that helped a lot. And I'm very, very blessed to have found those. So I did those. I did a lot of just basic abdominal work, basic core work, your planks, your side planks, all that stuff. And then hip thrust I did a lot of. And then I learned about decompression and self-massage. So decompression being where like things like you would just hang on the bar and just like let your spine completely decompress. That helped a lot, relieve a lot of the stress. And then also just self-massage. So even just literally like just grabbing my knuckles and just digging into my hip area. Oh, that felt amazing, right? So especially because it's my left hip that was very tight all the time. But then also massaging my quadratus lumborum. So basically, again, the muscle that is on either end of your spine, just massaging those areas, again, trying to get them less tight, just loosening them up. It helps a lot, just relieving that stress, right? And that's what I did for a very, very long time. Now, when I say very long time, I'm talking like at least diligently 4 to 5 months I did this. And then I really, really felt better, right? But if I had done it earlier, I probably would have felt better a lot sooner and I wouldn't have done so much damage to myself. So yeah, these are the things that really helped me get through that troubled time. Injuries are never easy. Injuries are a really torrid, horrible time for any athlete because you can't do anything, and especially because you tell yourself actually that you can't do anything. So more than the physical aspect, it's the mental aspect that really kills you. So if mentally you're not going to tell yourself that's okay, then physically you're never going to get better. So yeah, like I rambled on a lot. I hope you guys found some kind of use from this video. If you are going through an injury, just know that it's going to be okay. I thought my life was over at this point, but 7 years on, and here I am, perfectly fine, perfectly healthy, alhamdulillah. So you can get through it, no matter what kind of crazy injury it is. Again, because it was disc bulges, and I was like, oh my god, I have to go into an MRI machine. And just going to that machine, I was like, whoa, is this the end? But it's not. It's very far from the end. It's just the beginning. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Don't need to ramble on more. I hope you guys enjoy this video, longer format. And if you have any questions for me, please let me know. Like and share this video with someone that might find it useful. And I will see you then. Please do share any questions you have, because I know that these lower back problems are very prevalent in today's time, but people just are so scared when it does occur, and rightfully so. They are scared. I was scared as well. But now, having the information that I have today, if I knew all of this stuff back then, I wouldn't have been scared, to be very honest. I would have been fine. I would have just breezed past it, to be honest. And yeah, like, it is what it is. It happened. I find that it was a blessing in disguise that it happened, because I learned so much along the way, and I've helped so many people along the way as well, alhamdulillah. Thank you, God, for that opportunity. And that is all. I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one, inshallah. Take care. Bye.